That's right. Top of the morning. It is Monday. That's right. February 21st, 7 a.m. 7:09 actually. 7:09 Central Standard Time. A great show for you this morning. Literally transforming your life. Don't think for a second you're going to get by with doing anything other than growing, changing today. Thirty seconds. Get yourself ready. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you, we got something special for you today, literally that you've been waiting for. Mike's ready. I'm ready. Hey, it's time. It is already that time of day. Listen, Monday morning, February 21st, there's no snow on the ground, at least for us, not us here in central Oklahoma. I'm telling you, it's going to be good because we're talking something important, transformational. Mike Hoffman, he's already ready this morning, ready to roll 7 o'clock. I love you early risers. I really do. You people that get up early in the morning, absolutely, truly love it. Hey, if you haven't done it yet, wherever you're watching from, make sure you follow along, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Again, you don't want to miss that chance. That is your chance, honestly. I mean, it always is. But it's a great chance for you to be able to know when we're going to be live right here, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Clubhouse. Gosh, there's so many different places that we go live just for you. So again, literally take that opportunity right now. Your chance. Like, subscribe, follow, share also if you don't mind. If you're going to get good content out of today, I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. Also, something really exciting. This is really exciting. It really, personally, I think it's really exciting. But something really exciting today is that if you want to get the notifications, if you want to get the content that is I'm expecting it's changing your life, bringing transformation with you. There's a simple thing that you can do literally today, right now. It's this. Boom. Right there. You see that? You can literally join the Winning Network. You can join us by right now. Text WINNING to 405-645-7789. You're going to get a message back from me saying, hey, Kinsley Jordan, welcome. Thanks for joining the Winning Network. But literally, we're going to send you content. We're going to send you information it may not be every day, but it's going to be consistently throughout the week for you to be able to get the updates, notifications of what is taking place, what is happening here right here on the Winning Network, also Winning in the Morning. So today, we talked about, we are talking about something that really, honestly, to me is very, very, very near and dear. There's so many times where people don't realize that we just don't, whether we intentionally don't realize, whether we don't think about it, whether we just look past it, but we always kind of get to this mentality in this place where it's like, Kinsley, I really want to make a change in my life. I really want to be able to grow. And some of you may have heard this Transform Your Life. New Me in 63. You may have heard of it. We've partnered with Church World Harvest Church in Enid, Oklahoma, and a couple of different organizations to be able to help get this idea across. Because one of the things oftentimes is missed, and it's missed often. I mean, it happens. It's missed a lot, to be honest. It's missed that transformation doesn't have to be years away in your life. You know what I mean? Like for you to be able to drastically change your life, that doesn't mean that you have to wait years and years and years. It doesn't mean you have to go to this massive conference. It doesn't mean that it has to be this major workshop that you go to that literally, oh my gosh, it was this amazing moment that it was from that moment forward. You can literally start it today. I mean, there's nothing holding you back. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding any of us back from looking at our life, an aspect of our life, and saying, you know what? Like, I don't want to be in the same spot a month from now that I'm in right now. But with that, so many times we think that we have to have some catalyst, right? We have to have some idea. Sometimes people think, well, that's why I'm going to go to a workshop. I'm going to get super motivated. I'm going to do something drastically different. I'm going to use something as this transformative moment to enable myself to be able to get to this different place. But it doesn't take that. It doesn't necessarily take that. Literally, it takes more of a mindset and an engagement from you to be able to make that happen. And that's what we're talking about today. Today, this is really important because how you start this Monday, and this is something that we initially had mentioned and we talked about, we'd gotten to, but how you start your Monday, how you start literally right now, how you're listening and looking at this and having intention for what you're doing and what is going to be in this week is the beginning of that transformation. So whether it's financial, we talk about the 5 B's of the Winning Network, which is body, brain, bonds, business, and banking. I'm literally just going to throw that up to you real quick so you can see this, because it does make, to me, I think it makes all the difference in the world for you to be able to see these things, and then we're going to go backwards of all of these different areas. Now, these are some slides for me. When I do this workshop, when I teach this to people, I'm talking about building their faith, building Christ in every aspect of their life, because guess what? Your Creator cares about every aspect of your life. He genuinely does. He really, really does. Otherwise, he wouldn't have created you to be successful in one area and a failure in another. The reality is that choice is ours. It comes down to what we are willing to do, what we're willing to dive into, what we're willing to step out into and grow. But it's in these 5 areas, your body. If you think of how your life in its entirety, these 5 areas are the make and break areas that literally change everything. And this is it. It's as simple as this. If you will be able to focus and set one goal, one habit in each one of these areas. In fact, I've had some people say, Kinsley, that's too much. I can't do that. I can't grow 5 different areas of my life all at the same time. Okay, you know what? That's okay. That's all right. You don't have to grow every area, all of these 5 areas all at the same time. But if you will just pick one little thing, and this is why, because we're going to go back, there's this book, it's amazing, it's by Dr. Caroline Leaf. I don't have it pulled up for you, but I will be able to throw it in the comment section below. It's by Dr. Caroline Leaf, and it talks about cleaning up your mess. Actually, maybe I can pull it up here real quick. Blink list, hold on, it's on an app. See if I can pull it up here. Dr. Caroline Leaf, it's really awesome. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, great. It looks like this. You can't see that. Let me switch. It looks like this for you to be able to look at it. If you're looking for a phenomenal book, this is it. I can do that right there. Boom. This application is called Blink List. That's what I listen to. Gavin, top of the morning. Mike, top of the morning. Good to see you. Is this right here? Cleaning up your mental mess. Honestly, dude, we do have a mental mess. A lot of the times, dude, our mindset can be just totally tragic. It can be completely tragic. But that's what I love about this book, Cleaning Up Your Mental Mess, because Dr. Caroline Leaf talks about this really, really important principle. And the principle is simply this, is your mind literally, in order for you to be able to change a mindset, in order for you to be able to change your perspective, in order for you to be able to change how you look at yourself, what you're doing, this is that transformational piece, right? A habit can take anywhere from 63 days to 240 days to formulate. Now you're saying, Kinsley, okay, how are you talking about transforming your life? This is why. If you can get in your head the ability to be able to change consistently and in a consistent manner, you can change habits. So if you can change your habits consistently and you have a process to be able to do that, you are rapidly on your way to changing your life. If you're saying, Kinsley, yeah, you don't understand, I'm in a lot of debt. Guess what? That debt is created by a mindset of overextending yourself. So if you know the process to be able to learn to not overextend yourself of the income you have coming in versus what you have going out, if you can learn or build a process to be able to do that so you don't step into those mindsets or you prevent yourself from staying in that place, guess what? That's growth. That's transformation. Guess what? You're literally changing your life day by day. But the question is, how do we get to that mindset? How do we get to that place to be able to transform? What do we have to do to be able to step in a place where we understand the process? And here, you'll hear me say it again 1,000 times here at the Winning Network, Winning in the Morning. I'm telling you, I will tell you over and over and over, it is not about the destination. If you are focused on the numbers, you are focused on the wrong thing. If you're focused on, I hear people say, I understand metrics or numbers are a metric for some people to be able to measure their key performance indicator, KPIs. Some people use numbers to say, well, we're growing or not. The real thing, the real measure of success to me is not the numbers. It is the growth, the rapidness of the growth of your process, which will sustain and enable you to be able to grow to larger numbers. Note, I did not say that focusing on the numbers was the primary focus. No. What enables you to be able to grow? So if you're looking at your business and you're saying, Kinsley, like we need to see a bigger profit. Okay, a bigger profit doesn't just get up and walk in the door. Like, come on, a bigger profit just doesn't walk in the door and slap you around and say, hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm the bigger profit. Welcome. No, it doesn't happen. In order to be able to create that process, in order to be able to create that profit, you normally, there is a process which enables you to be able to make more money. Maybe it's marketing. Maybe it's sales. Normally, there is a process for you to be able to interact with your kids better, right? That process is either spending time with them or sitting down and making sure that you have a good relationship and your communication is good. But so many times, we look at the end state, we look at the result, and we say, well, I don't like this result. So the only way I can fix this result is by simply looking at the numbers and monitoring what the numbers are doing. This is asinine. I don't know how else to say it. It's asinine because the numbers themselves, the results themselves, the destination itself does not change the process in how you get there. Oh, dang! Oh my gosh, I'm going to applaud myself right there. I'm going to give myself an applause. That was so good. That was so good. Oh, Lord. Glory. Hallelujah. I'll say that one more time. I'll say it again, just in case you missed it. I'll say it one more time. The numbers themselves, the end state of what you are seeing in your life, the results of what you're seeing in your life. I'll zoom in just so you can see it. The results of what you're seeing in your life are not the thing that got you there. It is the process. You have a process. In case you don't know, you have a process which enables you to see the results that you see. The challenge is, the problem is, most of the time, we don't know what our process is. 2, we have a process, but the process is happening to us instead of us happening to the process. I'm just saying, we are a passive recipient of what's going on instead of an active leader of our own life. Oh my gosh, I'll do that again. Woo! That was another hot tamale. Good grief. But that was so good. Listen, if you're not saying anything in the chat, you're probably dead. I don't know what's going on with you because these are golden nuggets this morning. Again, we don't need to be passive recipients of our life and watch it happen before us. We need to be active leaders in our life and realize the results that we get. Oh man, camera angle change because it's literally that important. The results we get are because we are taking an action or inaction, which enables those results to show up. That's why I focus so much on this. That's why you're going to hear me say this 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Statistically, you're going to have to hear the same exact message 6 different times before you actually conceptually grab hold of this and say, I think Kinsley actually may be onto something here. It's going to take you 6 times to hear this. So I'm going to keep on saying it over and over and over. You have a process that is enabling the results that you're getting. The question is, are you in charge of the process or is the process kicking your tail? That's the question. Are you in charge of your day today? Right now, it's 7:23 Central Standard Time, February 21st, one of the greatest days ever in the history of the world. You know why? Because I'm alive, I'm awake. I don't know about you, but I'm rolling. I'm sitting here in my office, and I got more energy now than I think I most of the time ever have. Well, I always have this level of energy, just going to be honest. But the question is this: Are you in charge of your life and doing what you should be doing, or are you letting your life, pardon the French, kick your ace? Are you? I'm just saying. Are you planning out? Do you have intentionality to what you're doing? Diane Webb, so good to see you. She says, I'm listening this morning. Boom. Darren Gives, good to see you. Oh man, that's a big comment there. Hold on. Here we go. Darren, there you go. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Oh, so what are you thinking? Darren, that is so incredibly good. That is hugely good. Boom. Deborah Nelson for Little Kids. Let's look at that. Absolutely rocking this morning. Love it. Thanks so much for joining. Darren, one more. Ask and ye shall receive. What are you asking? Asking is in the process. Taking charge of what you're asking. That's this comment right here. Wait a minute. Unpublished. Here we go. Publish. Yes. What is it that you're asking for? Darren, man, stellar point. Absolutely stellar point. This is one of the things that to go back to over and over and over again. People don't realize. They don't realize, whether we don't realize or whether we don't want to acknowledge it. There are power in our words. Out of the abundance of our heart, our mouth speaks. And the thing that I'd ask you today, and this is what we're getting back for, this transformational aspect of it. If every word that you spoke, positive or negative, came to fruition the instant that you spoke it, what would you have in your life surrounding you? This isn't about cussing. This isn't about negativity. This isn't about sarcasm. I'm just saying, Dr. Caroline Leaf, that book that I was talking about, because this is why this is so critically important. This book, oh man, I showed you the wrong book. That's hilarious. I showed you the wrong book. Okay, here's the correct one. Dr. Caroline Leaf, there it is. If I can get it. Yep. There it is. Dr. Caroline Leaf, Cleaning Up Your Mental Mess, Steps to Reduce Anxiety, Stress, and Toxic Thinking. This toxic thinking aspect of it is huge. And this is why I ask you this question. If everything that you said came to fruition, the moment that it came out of your mouth, the moment that you enabled that statement to flow freely from your mouth, if that came to fruition, what type of fruit would you have in your life? Would you have encouraging, uplifting, edifying, growth mindset life? Or would you constantly have negativity surrounding you? Here's the thing. This is what we don't like to see. This is what we don't like to acknowledge. You perpetuate what it is that you are feeling. And what you're feeling is most of the time following in suit of what you have said. So thus, you perpetuate what you say. I don't know how much more clear I can make this. I'll say it again. What happens with you, how you're feeling, people perpetuate how they feel. So you are going to make someone else feel the way that you're feeling. Example yesterday. Man, I'm just going to have a moment of total honest transparency. Here it is. You ready for this morning? Here, Winning in the Morning, Kinsley Jordan. In case you don't know, I'll just say this right now. If you haven't done it, you can do this. I highly encourage you to do it. It's pretty awesome. You can join the Winning Network. Just text WINNING to 405-645-7789. I'm going to leave it up there. But while I'm talking about this, moment of total transparency. I was peopled out yesterday. I love going to church. I love seeing people. I love serving at my church, being part of the church family. But there does come to a point, even for this outgoing existential person, this extrovert, there comes a point where I'm like, I'm not sure I can talk anymore. I know, shocking. There was the gasp. I should have cued the gasps. But there comes a point where even I'm like, I can't have any more conversations. I'm a little bit peopled out. But one of the things I realized is that immediately I could already see, I knew that I already had this attitude because I saw the reactions in my children. They got pretty quiet. I'm just saying, they got pretty quiet on the drive back from church. I was like, oh no. My immediate response would be, kids, what's going on? I knew what was going on. They got quiet. And I could hear little whisperings in the background. So I turned around and I was like, hey, what's going on? They're like, well, Dad, we think we probably just need to give you a minute. That's when you know. That's when you know. You know why? Is because our surroundings are perpetuated by what it is that we feel. Whatever we feel, we're going to make the people around us feel. So this is why when you go to work and you have that person that is just the negative Nancy or terrible Tom, if your name is Nancy and Tom, so sorry. Love you guys. You're wonderful. It's just what came out of my mouth. If you have those negative people that are just sarcastic and it's always negative, you know what? How do they make you feel? Yeah, not good. It's not like they perpetuate anything positive or wonderful in the people around them or the lives around them. Guess what? This is totally normal. This is human psyche. This is how we live. This is how we engage. How you feel is going to be what you perpetuate around you. But what you perpetuate, like how you feel, is based upon what it is that you are declaring about yourself, over yourself, to yourself. This is why morning confessions are so critically important. Whether you have faith, whether you're a believer in Christ, or whether you have a different faith, there's a lot of people, even just businessmen. I know businessmen, many businessmen who have nothing to do with faith at all, but it is a very critical important of these businessmen and women's day to be able to have a declaration to say they declare, hey, I am wealthy, I am successful, I am powerful, I am a leader. I mean, there's multiple books written about this. Why is this? You know, as Christian, if you're a Christian or believer, as I am, we look at it and say, hey, it's a confession. We're just confessing what God has said about us, right? But the reality is, friends, this is a kingdom principle. This is why people who do not believe in God at all can use this same ideology and bring into fruition what it is they've declared. You know why? Is because the law of God is universal. It is no respecter of persons. What God has put into place, no man can stop. So this is why literally you see people who don't even have the same faith that I have, that don't necessarily have the same belief in God that I have, they reap the benefits and receive the harvest because these are kingdom principles. These are universal principles. What it is that the mouth speaks out of the abundance of the heart is going to be the fruition of the surrounding that you see. What is it that you're saying this morning? What is it that you're saying over your life? What is it that you are declaring to yourself and to your children each and every day? What is it that you're spending time to? This is the importance. This is why I'm telling you, in 63 days, you can transform your life from the place you are currently at to the place that you want to go. If you haven't done it yet, do it. Text 405-645-7789. If this has been useful to you this morning, winning in the morning show, if this has been useful, for crying out loud, let me send you content like this each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We may even go to 5 days a week. I mean, I'm just saying, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is just because I don't want to be totally unfair to the enemy. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when we have the shows, winning in the morning shows. If I went 5 days a week with this, oh man, it would literally make the fight unfair. We're tying half of our talent and mindset and encouragement behind our back right now just to be able to keep it fair. That's a Rush Limbaugh-ism, but I just thought it was funny. Again, text that right now. You'll be able to get content, but this is why we drive to this right now. Is because many of us, Christina Matthews, hi, Christina, she says, so good. Darren says, yes, brother is fired up. Love it. It's true. Yeah, absolutely fired up. This is, oh man, you didn't see those. Sorry. There we go. Boom. There it is. Christina, there you go. So good. Darren Gibbs said, yep. I forgot to hit the publish. Fired up. Yes, he is. So this is why I talk about the transformation piece. This is why this is so crazy important. Is in 63 days, you can change your life. Literally. You know why? Because it's science. It's not Kinsley just making this up. This isn't just a pep talk. I do everything that I can. Anytime that I go anywhere, anytime that I speak somewhere, anytime that I try to bring encouragement, I try to base this in facts and not hyperbole. In not opinion, but instead we try to base this upon the scientific proof that it lays out there. So this is what this actually is. You'll see the title. It says Building Christ in Every Area of Your Life. Listen, if you're not bad, man, love it. Eli, what's up? If you're not a believer, listen, I'm not here to beat you over the head with the Bible. This is just my belief. But what I'm getting ready to show you, the 7 through 63 days, this is scientifically proven. I just showed you that book, Dr. Caroline Leaf. She's a neuropsychologist. Phenomenal. She deals with the toxicity of the mind. This is why this is so important, is because in 63 days, you can retrain your mind, your brain, and the chemistry of your brain physically changes, physiologically changes. The way that your brain processes your thoughts and your information literally changes. I don't know how much more clear I can make this for you. As you look at this right here, this is why I say in 63 days you can change your life. This is the process of what happens. When you begin a habit, let's say you want to go to the gym. Let's say you want to stop being a negative person. Let's say you want to lose weight. Let's say you want to get out of debt. If you will commit to simply 63 days, if you will commit to do one habit at this every day for 63 days, this is what's going to take place. After you've started that habit, and after you've been doing that habit for 7 days, you have a feeling, literally, a chemical change in your body. You start feeling hopeful. Because your mind, and I know that you can tell you felt that. You start going to the gym, you go 7. The first day, you're just like, oh my gosh, I want to quit. The second day, you're pretty much feeling the same day. Chemically, physiologically, anatomically, scientifically, on the 7th day, you have a feeling of hopefulness because the dendrites in your brain literally change. Yes. Literally change. The dendrites in your brain literally change. If you think I'm making this up, I'm not. Look, Brother Dan Gibbs right here. He's telling the truth. Boom. He says, Dr. Caroline Leaf rocks, bro. Literally a how-to of renewing your mind. Dude, I'm just going to leave this up there. It is true. Dr. Caroline Leaf is amazing. Day number 7. On the 7th day after you have been doing this habit, the dendrites in your brain literally begin to change. There's chemical changes, physiological changes, anatomical changes happening in your brain. At day 14, when you have continued, so now we're 2 weeks in, when you have continued this healthy habit for 14 days, you now begin to have new confidence, not just hopefulness, but literally the chemicals which tell your mind to be confident. This is the same thing we're talking about, fight or flight. People talk about, oh man, well, I saw that mom lift that car off that kid. You know why? Is because instantaneously there was a chemical change, adrenaline pumped into her body. It numbed some of the nerves that would try to warn us, oh my gosh, if you do that, you're going to hurt yourself. It numbs those signals. It pumps adrenaline into your body when those things happen in these fight or flight moments. If you have a fight moment and you get to it. And literally your body is more capable. It's like your body switches into superhuman mode and you have the ability to be able to do more. This is the power of your body and the power of your mind. So when you're going through this process from day 7 and day 14, when you have a feeling of hope, it's because the chemicals in your body are physically changing. And you can say to yourself, oh, Kinsley, chemical body, I don't know if I believe that. Have you ever been drunk? Guess what? Chemicals change your body. Have you ever been totally hyped up on caffeine? Guess what? Chemicals change your body and how it reacts. So why is it crazy to think that your body can create chemicals to help itself? I mean, come on, man. This is too easy. This is the fact is, if you're trying to reason this away, the honest truth is you might not. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. Ooh, I'm going to say it though. The truth is, if you're not liking the idea of this, the fact is you may just be a little bit too lazy right now that you just don't want to do the change. I've been there. I'm not accusing you. I'm saying welcome to the club. I've been there many times before. This process literally works. Day 14, new confidence to surge forward. Whatever you do, do not stop at day 14. I'll zoom in again. Do not stop at day 14. I know you're going to be confident. I know you're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm doing so great. I should just, maybe I should take a break. Don't take a break. Stay engaged. Day 14 is critical. This is the point where if you stop all that progress that is happening in your dendrites, the chemicals that are changing, the process in your mind that's sticking with it, it is all changing. Don't stop. Don't stop whatever you do. Okay, the next one. Day 14. At day 21, the relevant structures, this is where real transformation is taking place. The relevant structures in your brain have locked in that habit that you have now done for 3 weeks. Whatever that habit is, your brain has literally locked it in. Wow. You now have a new outlook and determination. That's all it means. The way that your brain is processing things, now instead of it being a new action, your brain is actually starting to expect you to do it. So this is when you start feeling a little bit guilty. Like if you don't go to the gym at the normal time or whatever you go, or if you don't get up and have your morning cup of joe, everybody has a process. I told you this. In the morning, you get up and do several things. In the morning, I get up, This is what I do, literally. Get up in the morning, go to the bathroom, drink a glass of water, 50 push-ups, do my pre-workout. I'm off to it. You have a process that you do, and your brain literally helps you to be able to do it or prevents you from doing it, depending on what habit that you have set up. So day 21, you are actually at a place where the structures of your brain have changed. It is locked in that habit that you have formulated, and now it's helping you and reminding you to do that habit at that time of day. Crazy, but it's 100% true. 100% true. Scientifically, fact. So then there's this period, the continued application period. From day 21 to day 63 are critical days of continuing to build and hone this in. It's just like memory. There are some things that you can do, and you do it, 3 or 4 times, maybe do it, in this case, you do it 21 times, and for the next week, it's like, oh yeah, I know to do this. But then what happens if you don't do something for a couple months? You start to those skills start to fade away. You start to regress in that ability. This is why, as a pilot, I have to keep currency for my landings. I have to keep flying. Is because there are feelings of the aircraft, of flying the aircraft. There are nuances of the plane. There are nuances of remembering a thought process that the Federal Aviation Administration requires that we keep a landing currency and a night currency in the aircraft in order to be qualified and certified to be able to fly. You know why? Is because if you don't do it over a long period of time, you will regress and actually lose access to that knowledge in your brain, or it'll be harder for you to be able to recall that information. So this time period from 21 days of doing your habit to 63 days is critically important. But here's the winning deal. This is what I'm saying. This is why at the Winning Network we focus on this so much. At day 63, if you have kept doing that habit for 63 days and have continued to apply it, you have solidified the mental storing and physical construct, and your brain has physically changed. I'm talking about the literal anatomical. If you made a carbon copy of your brain before you did this habit and after you did this habit, there are functions and spots of your brain that physically will look different. Think about that for a second. Your brain will physically look different because of the habit that you have put in place, because a habit is not just something you do on a whim. A habit is something that literally your mind changes. Your mind changes. It thinks differently. It changes the formation. It changes the appearance and the function of your brain. It changes the anatomical makeup of your brain. This is why I'm telling you, there are tangible, physical benefits to you focusing on building habits, because it changes the construct of how you think. We have to. If we're willing to do this, friends, we got to dive into it and do it. And this is why I say today, when we focus on it, Monday morning, listen, this is the day one, friends. This is your chance literally to get moving, to get started in beginning to transform and to beginning to change the mindset that you have about what you're doing. This is day number one. Let this be day one of 63. If you're liking this, if you're appreciating this, man, do me a favor, literally right now. You can go to thewinningnetwork.com. You can sign up, subscribe for our content. We have an amazing, super excited about a launch coming up here very soon, which is going to be, well, I'm not going to tell you what it is because that's going to ruin the launch. Here's the other thing. Right now, if you haven't done it yet, do it. 405-645-7789. That's you joining the Winning Network. All you got to do, text WINNING to 405-645-7789. I'm going to send you notifications of when we're live, of when we have the Winning Network show coming up, or Winning in the Morning show coming up. Listen, get started today. I want you to take one thing. Focus in one area of those 5 B's. What is it going to be? Body, brain, bond, business, or banking? All I'm asking you to do is do one simple thing. Will you do that one thing? Will you commit to doing it for 63 days? Because when you do it for 63 days, you're changing your life. When you do it for 63 days, you're changing your children's lives because your life was changed. When you do it for 63 days and you start building that habit, you're changing your grandchildren's lives because you chose to do it right now. Gosh darn, I'm getting so excited here. I'm just going to tear out of here. Do it, 405-645-7789. Also, if you haven't done it yet, do me a favor. Would you consider subscribing? Subscribe, follow, like, share. Let the world know the goodness that's taking place right here in Winning in the Morning show. We love having you. We love being with you. Seriously. Thanks for following along with us. We love you. Have a great day. Winning in the Morning. 63 days. Start your habit right now. Don't you hesitate. Subscribe, follow, like, share. We'll see you guys Wednesday right here on the Winning Network.